Hi, I'm back. I'm Jill with Copycat Crafts by Jill. I'm just going to pick up where the part 3 video left off. So this would kind of be part 3B because that was all filmed at one time and turned out to be way too long. I accidentally shut off the my phone, the video, in the middle, or almost the middle, and I didn't want to connect the two and make it one super long video, so I just left it two separate videos. I taped or videoed a ending to the first video, and I had to video a beginning to this video that I'm going to play in a few seconds. I just wanted to welcome everyone, thank all my new subscribers, and wish everyone a happy holiday. I know it's kind of belated now because Thanksgiving was yesterday, but I wasn't on yesterday. It was Thanksgiving and my birthday, so I didn't actually film yesterday. But I'm going to play the video that I had made the day before Thanksgiving, and I hope you enjoy it. And then let's see, what is today? Tomorrow's Saturday, so today's Friday. Tomorrow's Saturday. I will have, hopefully you'll be watching this Saturday, and by Sunday I'll be able to upload a true part 4 or 5-ish. So sorry for the confusion, but it is what it is, and the only way I know how to fix it is to add the beginning on to this video. Enjoy, stay creative, and please, if you have any questions, put them in the comments. I get back to everyone. So thanks. Okay, carry on. Okay, I'm back. I washed the glue off my hands and fed the cats. So, back ready. Gonna trim that a little bit. Back here, ready to begin, as if I never left. Let's get my scissors so we can trim this little bit of overhang right here. Tiny bit. Okay. Alright, so we have both sides covered. Just see if I got... Nope, it's not glue. Alright. Got a little bit of... Alright. So that's all right. Then this will come over here. Now for this one, because we're going to put a closure on from here to tie over to here, that is why we have to be extra careful where get that kind of in the in between both score marks, so that we're not hindering how it closes. This piece goes here. So before we put this down, and this is not just paper, it's a little bit of cardstock, because we're going to be putting a closure here. And it has to be like from here to here, because here is where we wanted our little flap. Let me clear off my work area here because it's getting out of control and I can no longer find stuff. Okay, so we were going to put the flippy flappy thing here. Now, I actually have little picture clips that swing. I could actually put one of those here so that you don't have a big string, since this one is so small. So I think that's what I'm going to do. And to put that on, I want to put a brad through it, I think. Yes, I think I do. So I want to figure out where I want it and put the hole through here before I glue this down. So, well, the only reason I need this pocket is to see how far the pocket comes up on the piece of paper. I want, maybe before I decide exactly where I want that, I should make this part so that I know exactly where it's going to end. Then I'll know where to put the clip. Absolutely. That's what we're doing. Okay, so for this, I originally measured, I think I said 3 inches, but let me see. From here to here, let me measure that and see if that's 3 inches. Oh, 3.5, isn't it? Yes, it's 3.5. I may have to go to 3 inches, which would give me the opportunity to really use this piece. So if I went to 3.5, then you add a 1/2 inch or a 1/4 inch for the tuck under. So I wanted two-sided. Oh, that's why I use that. That's right. That's why I use that. I started on this side so that I could use the tuck on this side. So I'm going to stick with that. That's what I'm sticking with. I'll show you what I mean in a minute. Let me move this out of the way. Okay, so at 3.5, that would leave with this much, because this 1/2 inch will be the hinge for the flip. So it will leave me with that much space, about that's less than an inch for sure, about 3/4 of an inch to play with. So that's 3.5. So let me erase my other mark. All right, so 3. Then I need another 3 for the back side. So this is where one side is. This is where the hinge will be. And I want another 3 inches from my new mark. Is that my new mark? Better be my new mark. Okay, so here is my new mark. All right, so if I cut and how high do I want it actually? I think I'll keep it the same height, which is to there. So, all right. Okay. Let's get the paper trimmer out and see what we can damage here. Okay, so I want to go from that mark down to this mark. This mark, do I know what that mark's at? What is that mark at? Doesn't tell me. I don't have. All right, so we will guess. So I'm going to cut it right there, but only from let's see. Yeah, I would say that that's pretty close. I can scissor anything else. And then from here. So I want to make sure I'm on the spot. Okay, so then here. Oh, I went to the wrong mark. Okay. This part here is going to be our hinge. So I'm going to get my scoring board out. Cut my little one, because measuring that and folding it accurately will not. Let me get my... Alright, I'll just use this one. Okay. So, right here. That is our hinge. And then I'll just fold it. That way I'm not missing the line that I made in case I measured incorrectly. Okay, so there will be our hinge. So I'm just gonna, actually I don't have to do that. That will be hidden under the paper. So now I'm just gonna fold this piece up to it. Make sure it's straight and fold it. Alright, that will be our flap. And erase the mark. Now we're going to cut a window out. And I usually like to do it with this, but I do want to, I'm going to cut it out from both sides because I want the window to be completely see-through. So I'm going to measure, a ½ inch is probably just too big all the way around. But I'm hesitant to go too much smaller than that. All right, let me just ink this so that you can kind of see where my hinge is going to be. The hinge will get inked. The hinge gets inked anyway, so not wasting anything. Open it and just get inside a little bit. Let me turn on another light. I don't know if adding another light helps or not. I'm not sure. Let's say it does. All right. I'm going to move this out of the way so I don't ruin something. And now we measure 1/4 inch from there. So I'm gonna go, that's a half, so right here is 1/4. Down here. Okay, so that's we're gonna go 1/4. Okay, over here, go 1/4. Hope I'm not making it too thin. We're gonna go 1/4. Okay, so now I'm going to, oh, what did I do? What did I do? I meant to go 1/4 this way, actually. Okay. So let me, okay. So now, if I measure up a quarter, right to here, I actually want it to the inside so that I can cut it off. So, whoop, there, measure a quarter in a quarter. Is that in a quarter? It is. So let's measure up a quarter, hair to the inside. Okay, so right there, over here, right there. Mark into my quarter, and I'd rather not. I'd rather mark where I'm gonna cut it out. So be right there, and then probably right on the quarter mark either way. Yep, it is. Okay, so right here. So we're going to cut down that way and this way. Okay. And then over here. Okay, that's a quarter. And then, is that a quarter? At a quarter. So it goes this way. Okay, so there's my little edge. Normally, if I wasn't showing the front and back, I would just draw a big square, but this side is going to be seen, so I don't want to mar it up quite as much. Okay, so we go from there, and sorry if my head's in frame, so it'd be from here to there. Okay, let me erase that mark now. Okay, let's bring the trimmer over and see if we can get this semi. I'm not gonna go all the way since I didn't draw a line. Okay, should have doubled it, but okay, that's good. Let's get this side. Find my marks. Try to work straight down at it. Okay, I think that's now over here. Get up on my tippy toes, see if I can make a line about. Yep. Oh, missed that line. Oh, that's right. That wasn't my line. That's just a line on the paper. Okay. And last one. Oop, I moved it. Why is that moving? Hold still. Okay. Pretty good. All right. Let's get our scissors out. Where do we need to cut? Okay, to cut right here. Probably would do better if I got my tiny little ones out. There we go. All right, this one goes here. And right here. Okay, now on the one I did on here, I roughed up the edges So I think I'll do that if I can find my thing. Let's hope I don't want them real rough. I just want them a little rough. I'm not gonna. And then we have to ink. So. Oop. That might help. Just want them a little tattered, tiny bit. Okay. Guess it helps if you get the paper in the tattered end of the blade there. Okay. Yep. Okay. We're going to ink it now. Okay. Let's ink it. Right, gonna fold the hinge in because we don't have to ink that back part. But all this we do. And I always use two-way tape to put the clear acetate or whatever on. Oh, I want to erase any pencil marks before I forget. Oh, I see. That one's not at a quarter. That's fine. That's probably better for stability. Stability. Yes. We want it to be strong for as decorative as it is. I don't want it to just be flimsy, so it's probably better we left a little by accident. Happy accident. Gotta love happy accidents. Okay. Fold that and just do a little here. Now, even though we cut it all at the same time, if you're worried that by the time we glue it down or tape it, that any of this white is going to show, now is the time to just put a little darkness to it. Because then at least if it shows, it's not going to be so in your face white. And let's try not to rip it, Jill. Okay. And now you see why I even work ahead a little bit. And even then, there's still plenty to eat up time, and I know a lot of people don't have super duper extra time and kind of want it fast, but I guess that's just not me. Alright, do we do both sides here? all looks pretty good. All looks pretty good. Yep. Okay. Little inside. Now I'll show you what I use. I have different size tapes. I thought I had a skinnier one even, but evidently not this. But this will be thin enough. I'm going to get this out of the way. And put a layer of this down first. Now I try to get it to the edge as close as I can. And this back part doesn't matter too much because that's where the fold's going to be, right there. And after I put this down and I put the plastic on it, I'm going to have to use another layer of this and then any little bit of glue, just because of how thin these sides are. I don't think I'll be able to have enough paper left after I put the tape down to actually rely on glue, let's say, to rely on the glue to hold it shut. So we won't rely on glue. We will rely on tape. Okay, make sure it's down. This is my magic trick for me, is trying to get the plastic on there straight. All right, but okay, my magic trick is finding my plastic. Okay, so oop, I put tape over there. Boop. All right, so this will get folded down, and I don't want the plastic to come quite up to the. So I'm going to cut it there. If I can find my mark after. There we go. All right. Go with that, and then if we put it in here, don't want it to come past here. All right, I think I got that down. There we go. Those are actually not worth too much at this point. Okay, so let's just get the pokey thing out, because it'll still probably take me longer than. Okay. At one time, I would not have even worked with double-sided tape because I just couldn't. Just had I had a hate relationship with it. Now I use it quite a bit. I can see why some people, card makers and stuff, love it. Definitely has a place in my world. All right. Really haven't found a right, wrong. Wait, I'm just measuring it. Okay. So it's pretty close, and this is where I always. That is very close, isn't it? Okay. There we go. There we go. That's on this side. Okay. There it is. There it is. All right, now, because there's really only a little bit of room for glue here, really, I like to just put double tape on this side and close it. Let's see. This is pretty small. Let me get something to keep that flap down while I'm working. And get me some more tape. This side, you want to get as close to the edge as possible. Oh, I hope I'm in frame. Where does it go? It goes here. So we're going to get as close to the edge. Let's do this side first. Okay, this is quite taxing on me mentally here. So if I'm not talking, it's just because I'm trying to do a half-decent job Okay. All right. Make sure it's down. Okay. Let's see if I can get this side up first. I'll have to do it this way. And even then, how do people do it? I don't know. Do not know. Okay, almost done, guys. You know, when you see all the work and detail that go into some of these things, it really is no wonder that if you're ever on Etsy or wherever people are selling and you think, oh my gosh, it's just paper. Why does it cost so much? This is why it costs so much. You know, you spend 40 minutes making this cute little window. That's why it costs so much. Okay. We have it. A window. You won't see that part because that will go under the paper. So let's get this back out and see how it looks. See, it will go under that. That is how it will look. Okay, I want to move this down. Well, not quite, actually. I just want to see this part. That's like my favorite part on this piece of paper. The only thing I would do now is glue this on. You could glue this on before you glue the whole page down, or you could glue the whole page down and then glue this down, but this part has to be glued onto this. So let's do that, and then we'll call it a day. My homework will be to dig out my little closure, flap closure thing I was telling you about. They're like the things that hold picture frame backs on, type of thing. If that makes any sense. Okay, just making sure I'm up is where I want to be. And there it is. Cute, cute, cute. Cute, right? There it is. Okay, we'll end up putting a little thing on it. I may still go back to another round one, but oh, but I do bend it in the wrong spot. Here we go. I did. I'll have to put that in my there. Isn't that cute? Isn't that really cool? I think that's cool. So I'm probably going to stamp or put a rub on that just so that it doesn't look so blasé. I don't know. I'm trying to think. Should I put corners? Let me dig them out now that I've whipped them all over the place. Should we put corners? Well, we won't on here, but 2 up here. And then I would put, if I want, them on the pocket. Let's see how it looks. If I want it. Do we want it? I'll think about it. I do. I'm just not sure with all the bulk, although once I put the thing on. Okay, well, here it is. I'll dig out my closure to hold this down and show you what I mean. You can also make one out of paper, which I'll show you next time. I think we did pretty good. So thank you for tuning in, putting up with me. I hope you're crafting along, or at least being inspired by some of the ideas. You don't have to actually make this project to use some of the ideas, right? So thanks for watching. If there's anything you want to ask or let me know or whatever, leave them in the comments. And again, I'll try to link the papers, the dyes that I used, things like that. I'll link them below. So thanks for watching. Stay creative.